Hello there. It is June 30th. 6 months into the year, starting July 1st, seventh month of the year tomorrow. What a year! Think about it. Wow. Where was I for New Year's? I was in Houston celebrating with the dog who's right here. Say hi, Trinity. There she is. And here we are, June 30th, and doing social isolation. Who would have thunk it? So much has happened. But I have some good news. Today I had a relatively normal day. Normal being the new normal. Wearing my balaclava mask. I had two appointments in Fort Worth today. One in the morning and then one in the afternoon. Since I was going to be there in Fort Worth, I thought, well, I'll just make a day of it in Fort Worth because I was going to go from one to the other. And there was a bit of a window between, so I thought I'll be able to have lunch somewhere. I'll grab something to go and sit in my car and eat my lunch. But at least it'll be in Fort Worth, something different. Well, my appointment at 10 o'clock in the morning ended up being super short. So I ended up with this 3-hour window between appointments. And I went to the Kimball Art Museum, which is reopened. They had an exhibit called Flesh and Blood, which opened right as this whole COVID-19 thing happened. And of course they had to shut down. Well, they just reopened the museum, but you have to buy your, limited amount of visitors. You have to wear a mask and so on. I had the museum practically to myself. It was, I think there was more staff than actual visitors at the museum. But I saw this most amazing art exhibit. It runs for 2 more weeks. It's a collection of paintings from a gallery in Italy that's, I guess, getting remodeled, so they needed to house the paintings somewhere. But you know how you go through life and you see paintings in ads and in books and in media, but you've never seen them live, but you know the paintings because they're so famous? Well, this exhibit hosts a bunch of them. And, I've always liked Titian as a painter, a Renaissance painter, but I've never been wild about him. I've seen a couple of his other works in other museums as I've traveled. But his very famous painting is Danae. And I've seen it's a nude reclining on a bed. And it's one of those, if you see it, you'd recognize it immediately because it's so famous. Well, it was I didn't realize it was part of this exhibit. But I kind of round the corner, I'm walking down, looking at the incredible artwork. And it stops me in my tracks. As it did, everybody was walking past, everybody just kind of like put on the brakes and looked at this painting. To see it live does not capture what you see in pictures. I swear, because first of all, most of the artwork in this exhibit were the paintings, so the figures represented are life size. So you're looking at paintings of people not reduced in size for the most, like in a canvas, smaller canvas. They're enormous canvases. And so, like, Danae is laying, and it's the size of a woman laying on a couch. It's that huge. It's a huge canvas, a little bit smaller, but still pretty much life size. I swear she moved. I swear, I was looking away, and she moved a little bit, or I swear she took a breath. It is so amazing when you have a master that really knows their painting, how sometimes these paintings just take your breath away because their technique is so masterful. They had a Caravaggio, and I was thinking, well, isn't that interesting? They put such dramatic lighting into they dramatically lit the painting just because it's such an amazing painting, and Caravaggio is such a famous artist. And there's not many of his artworks, and this one has one of his major pieces in it. I was like, oh, and of course they accented with and then I realized the lighting is just the regular lighting at the Kimball. The lighting is coming within the canvas. He painted it so it looks like the shaft of light is illuminating the canvas. But it was the painting, not the actual facility. And again, I was masked, but I could tell other people, their jaws were dropping. It was one of those, every painting you walked around, it just was another masterpiece. It's a small exhibit. It's only 40 paintings. And I was fortunate, it was half off. So I got it for $9 to go in. Worth $18. That I would have paid $40 for this exhibit. It is so monumental. So if you're in Dallas, go see it. And they're really doing it right at the Kimball because we were all socially distanced. Well, there were not many people, so people were just avoiding the museums. So I felt like I had it to myself. But I got to do something normal today. That was the best part, because I usually go to a museum and that's something I love to do. I love to go see exhibits and or galleries. So usually, I haven't done anything like that in months. And it felt great to do something I normally would have done. And yes, I had my mask on, but my balaclava on. So it was, oh, that was the best part. I got to do something regular that I normally would do. And I don't know, it was like solo for me. I'm looking forward to this Saturday going to the zoo because this is my annual tradition. And I've had to give up all my annual traditions so far this year, so I'm going to get to do something that I normally get to do this Saturday every year. My little tradition. Hopefully the zoo will stay open because the numbers are still increasing. We're into the 600s now in Dallas County. And they're really urging the governor to just shut us down for 30 days because the spread's so bad. So, anyway, that's my news. I had a normal day through all this madness. How fabulous. So I hope you enjoy your evening, or if you watch this tomorrow, good morning or good afternoon. Please like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you're wondering who I am, my name is Mark Sona. I own a theater company. I'm a playwright, director. We've done a couple films, directed and acted in. And then on my freelance job that I was doing today, I'm an interpreter for both Child Protective Services for the courts and for hospitals. And today I had a court case and I had a hospital case. So, because they're shorthanded for interpreters at the hospital with everything going on. So anyway, that's what I do. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to share this video and go catch that exhibit in Fort Worth. It's really worth the time to do it. But remember, most importantly, wear your masks.